Yo, haha, Miltnificent.
What is good, YouTube? Your boy Miltnificent coming back with another quick video, man. Today, into the AMs, Black Friday deals start right now. From November 3rd all the way to November 30th, you're going to take advantage of items that'll go up to 60% off, especially during these fall, heading into the whole transition to winter days. You want to have something, whether you're looking for an item to get for an early Christmas gift. And some of these items that I'm going to kind of go over today are going to be very limited in stock for a very low price. So you have up until now, till November 30th, to get some of the hottest clothes, some of the well-dressed clothes, and some of the most reliable clothes that you can get for a fraction of the cost up until next year. So with that said and done, what you're going to see is me kind of modeling these products as I'm talking about them here on the Miltnificent channel. And we're going to start off with my favorite four-way stretch into the AM legacy jeans. These jeans are definitely reliable. I've wore these multiple times, especially during the fall years, at least the fall session and the winter session, just because you want comfort. And no matter what you're doing, whether you're walking, sitting down, you want that comfortability. You want to feel stiff when you're walking around. The legacy jeans is where it goes at, because this pretty much goes with anything. I have mine in blue as well as the black legacy jeans, which I wear a lot. And of course, on Into the AM's website, you can see their sizing chart, so you can make sure that you fit the waist accordingly to what you normally would wear. But I can tell you right now, even at the waist area, it's able to stretch, which gives you more comfort, especially during the fall session. And with that out the way, let's take a look at the next Into the AM item. This is another fan favorite, at least for me. This is the long sleeve, and this actually, they have long sleeves with and without the whole designer feature. So, with the graphic design on there, this one actually is my favorite one because it lights up. So, of course, you're seeing it from the lens here, but I'm going to show you what it looks like, kind of like a screenshot, what it looks like when this lights up. Again, this is one of those vibrant shirts that you want to put on if you want to style, go out, just have a little fun. This goes good with kind of a couple of shoes that I have in my lineup. But I like to mix and match. So this is what kind of makes me stand out. But again, that glow in the dark feature on their designers, I'm telling you right now, these custom designs are really, really good. And actually, these are done by natural ink, if I'm not mistaken. So you're going to have somebody actually just doing these designs from scratch. And I think that this is phenomenal to see an artist kind of like stamped on Into the AMs, most of their design t-shirts. So just take a look at that if you can. Again, fraction of the cost, you don't want to miss it. And of course, you can always rely on Into the AMs classic t-shirts with the graphic t-shirt, just in general. Again, stuff like this where, and I'm just, again, you're seeing me modeling here, but I can give you an example. So if I were going out and I were to wear something like this, I could just literally just look at my sneaker lineup and say, this would go good with this. Easy color combination. And also, if you think about it, the way their no shrinkage shirts are, where you're not going to get shrinkage once you put this in. So it can go through multiple cycles, multiple wears, and you're not even going to see a like a scratch or a dent on the actual print itself, at least the ink. Because most shirts that you get when you buy nowadays, you throw them in the washer, and sometimes you notice some type of distinct difference with the ink. They take time and put a lot of energy into their shirts in terms of how they construct it. So take a look at the custom t-shirts that they have on the Into the AM website. These graphic tees, definitely, there's so much to choose from, and you'll have so many different color combinations. And if you're a sneaker collector like me, plenty of options to choose from on Into the AM's website. But again, fraction of the cost for Black Friday. Now, when we go to the Henley t-shirt, at least this is the button down version. This has the Into the AM logo on it. This is a buttoned up all white. I think I wear extra large, and yeah, I wear extra large. But this is another one. This is what I'm talking about, where their fabric is strong. They have a high grade cotton fabric design, and this is kind of the same thing, where it just doesn't shrink and it's very durable. But again, you're getting this for a fraction of the cost. You always see me modeling this. this is definitely one of my favorites to put on, especially during the fall session. And if that's not enough, we have Into the AM's, at least their hoodie. Also, you'll see a few of them, but they also have the custom designs on there as well. So you have a hooded version that has basically just the Into the AM logo, a non-branded version, and you have one with the graphics on it. I think that the graphics on this is phenomenal. Again, it's an eye catcher, very durable, very sturdy, very warm, especially during those fall sessions, even the winter sessions if you want to use this as an underlay for your arsenal. And then we're going to continue on with the whole, ooh, I like these ones. This is my favorite just because this is kind of what I use for like when I'm exercising outside, if I go out for a run. Into the AM's long sleeve hoodie, at least their active hoodie. This is lightweight. It's going to feel real comfortable to you. Combination of polyester and cotton, but when you're running out there and you're just trying to get a good exercise in for a fraction of the cost, multiple wears, this is definitely something that I kind of wear on a regular, different colors, but you'll see them on the Into the AM website, and you cannot miss this. Moving on, the best of the best, which is kind of my favorite because I wear this a lot when I go out, Into the AM's jogger pants. The jogger pants, I can tell you right now, you have pockets on each side, got a zipper pocket in the back, drawstring towards the waist. The construction, the build, the design, this is so comfortable when you put this on. You're not going to want to take it off. Just my personal opinion. I have these in different colors, again, just to match whatever shoes and things that I wear. You ask anybody that sees me on a regular outside of the YouTube channel, you'll see that I wear a lot of Into the AM gear. A lot. Take a look at that. This one is the dark olive colorway. Different colors that you can choose from. Again, at the fraction of the cost, up to 60% off Black Friday. And then we're going to move on to the kind of the harder and the tougher jacket. So this is the flannel jacket. The flannel jacket is also one of my favorites just because this is something that can act as an overlay during the fall sessions. And of course, you got that hood at the top with the drawstrings. The flannel itself, I think the design is just perfect for everyday kind of like the outdoor activities. You know, if you're going for like a camping trip or something like that, and you want to throw something like this on, I think that this is very stylish. It does have a front pocket as well as side pockets, and this is a button up. So I think it's really stylish. I like this. It's something that I can definitely see myself in. Actually, I will see myself in this fall and winter session. So don't forget, Into the AM's flannel jacket at a fraction of the cost. And then moving on, man, we have the Into the AM flannel t-shirt, kind of the same concept. The difference is this is more so of like a venue. Just think of like you go outside, it's casual wear, but you need to take that flannel jacket on. Hey, slap to the Into. This is kind of like inside out, but if you look at the Into AM logo stamped on the inside, but this is all stamped out here. I'll take this out for you. This is also a buttoned up t-shirt, actually not t-shirt, long sleeve shirt that, in my opinion, this is also another shirt that is real sturdy, fraction of the cost. You can't go wrong with this. Definitely check out Into the AM. As I said, you see me modeling it here, stylish, something you can just put together instantaneous like that for a fraction, again, of the cost. Now, before we get to the second and last item, we got the Into the AM Daybreak jacket. Now, the Daybreak jacket as well as the Daybreak joggers go hand in hand. If you're a person that goes out and you're jogging towards the winter and the fall sessions, you're going to sweat, kind of profusely, depending on how long you do it for the duration of time. So your body heats up. So you want something to help cool you down while you're jogging. Definitely consider doing this. This is the Daybreak jacket. Of course, it comes with 2 drawstrings for the hoodie, and as well as a zipper up kind of engineered system with 2 zipper pockets on the outside. This is my favorite when I want to go to, again, if I'm going out, I'm exercising during the fall, winter days, you got to have something like this to balance things out in terms of like keeping your body condition, at least the body temperature, down to a bare minimum. And actually, I might have to go out for a run right after this video. And then, last but not least, this is one of my favorites. This is let me put this out. I got the bomber jacket, man. The bomber jacket is one of these outside shells that I like to wear, especially if I'm going out and I need easy access to my cell phone, or you know what, sometimes I do wear this in the winter session. So, and this is just easy styling. You can see it right here. It's so easy to put together. If you find, and again, I say limited stock, if you find the Into the AM beanie on the Into the AM website, I want to say good luck. This is very warm, but very stylish, but very limited. So I know they still have some colors available at, again, fraction of the cost. All items up to 60%. But the bomber jacket, it's an easy, stylish zipper up where you can have an inside pocket. You can see right here, Into the AM logo kind of just all in there. The graphic design is kind of nice on this, where your cell phone can just stick in there. And of course, you got two side pockets. And I also said, did I say last? Actually, that's not the last. I have two new items on the Miltnificent channel from Into the AM, and that is the waffle knit hoodie. The waffle knit hoodie. This is one of my favorites just because it's very warm. It's a good underlay, but it's also like if you're in a bar or some type of restaurant, you need to kind of unwind. It's very comfortable, as well as the waffle knit long sleeve shirt. These items and many more on Into the AM's website. Go and take a look. Up to 60% off from November 3rd to November 30th. I'll leave a link in the description below so you can get an additional 10% off when you use my code MillyMilt. Take advantage of these great deals. You will not be disappointed. Your boy Miltnificent, man. I am out. Into the AM's Black Friday deals. I don't know if you're waiting for it, but just take a look at yourself and you won't be disappointed. I am out, and you guys stay blessed.